Alexis resents Laura when Lulu miraculously wakes up. Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. General Hospital, GH, has always delivered its audience with shocking plot twists, heart-wrenching moments, and unexpected drama. The beloved soap opera has captivated viewers for decades with its intricate storylines and the emotional depth of its characters. The latest twist promises to shake up Port Charles in a major way, the miracle return of Lulu Spencer, who has been in a coma for years. But this miracle is not only surprising for her family and friends, but also brings a deep-seated conflict between two women who have been integral to her life, Alexis Davis and Laura Spencer. As Lulu wakes up, Alexis is caught in a storm of emotions, and the strained relationship between Alexis and Laura is pushed to the forefront. Here's what fans can expect from this dramatic development, and how Alexis will navigate the powerful emotions that arise when Lulu miraculously opens her eyes. The history between Alexis and Laura. To understand the brewing resentment that Alexis feels toward Laura, it's important to look back at their history. Alexis Davis, played by Nancy Lee Grahn, and Laura Spencer, played by Jeannie Francis, have had a complicated relationship over the years. While they may have started off as allies in Port Charles, their connection has always been tinged with rivalry and moments of tension. Alexis and Laura's early relationship. Alexis and Laura first crossed paths due to their involvement with the Spencer and Davis families. Both women had powerful, influential family members in the town, and their paths often collided. However, it wasn't just professional interactions that shaped their relationship. Alexis was also romantically involved with Luke Spencer, Laura's ex-husband, a man who would later become a major point of conflict between them. Alexis' relationship with Luke Spencer. Luke Spencer, who has always been a key figure in General Hospital, had a tumultuous relationship with Laura Spencer, his one true love. However, Alexis found herself drawn to Luke in the aftermath of her divorce from Rick Lansing. While Luke and Laura's love story was iconic, Alexis and Luke shared their own moments of passion and conflict. Laura never fully trusted Alexis' intentions with Luke, believing that she might not have the purest of motives, especially as Alexis' bond with her ex-husband Rick remained complicated. The divorce and fallout. Alexis' divorce from Rick Lansing was a pivotal moment for her. Rick's betrayal of Alexis left her vulnerable and emotionally strained, and in the midst of it all, she found herself turning to Luke for comfort. This only deepened the animosity between Laura and Alexis, as Laura's wounds from her own troubled marriage to Luke had never fully healed. Lulu's accident and the long road to recovery. In the tragic event that changed everything for the Spencer family, Lulu Spencer was involved in a horrific accident, leaving her comatose for an extended period. Her family and friends, including Laura, held on to hope that one day Lulu would wake up, but as the years passed, that hope started to fade. However, the latest spoilers reveal that a miracle is set to take place, and Lulu will suddenly regain consciousness. This unexpected event has stunned everyone in Port Charles, but the emotional repercussions will go far beyond the initial joy of Lulu's recovery. Lulu's coma and the impact on the Spencer family. For Laura, the pain of seeing her daughter in a coma for years has been unbearable. Her hope has never wavered, but the emotional toll on her has been significant. She's been by Lulu's side, praying for her recovery, but also trying to hold the family together. Laura's life has been defined by her role as a mother, and her inability to connect with her daughter during this long period has left an emotional void. The role of Alexis during Lulu's coma. Alexis, too, has had her own share of grief during this time, but her struggles have often gone unnoticed. While she is emotionally invested in the Spencer family, Alexis has also been focused on her own professional and personal challenges. Her daughter Sam McCall and her tumultuous relationship with her ex-husband Rick Lansing have taken center stage. However, Alexis has always held a special place in her heart for Lulu, who was once a young girl she cared for deeply. Alexis knew that Lulu's recovery would mean the world to Laura, but she also secretly feared that Lulu's return might undo the fragile peace that had developed between them. Alexis' resentment toward Laura. When Lulu miraculously wakes up, Alexis is unable to hide her feelings of resentment toward Laura. This deep-seated anger stems from several unresolved issues between the two women. While Alexis has always been somewhat envious of Laura's role in Port Charles, Lulu's recovery puts that resentment into sharp focus. Alexis may have felt overlooked or underappreciated in comparison to Laura's prominence in the community. Laura has always been the matriarch of the Spencer family, the beloved figure who commands respect and adoration from everyone around her. Alexis, by contrast, has often been on the outskirts of the Spencer family dynamic, even though she shares a history with them. Alexis struggles with her own family. Another contributing factor to Alexis' resentment is her own strained relationship with her daughters, Sam and Christina. Alexis has long been trying to repair her fractured relationships with them, but they often seem distant and aloof. When Lulu was in a coma, Alexis may have looked at the bond between Laura and Lulu and compared it to her own difficult relationships with her children. The idea of Laura being able to hold on to the hope of Lulu's recovery while Alexis struggles with her own daughters may feel like a stark contrast that only intensifies Alexis' feelings of inadequacy. The fear of being replaced. With Lulu's sudden recovery, Alexis may also feel that she's being replaced. Laura will undoubtedly be the one to take charge of her daughter's life, and Alexis, despite her love for Lulu, may find herself pushed to the sidelines. As Laura becomes the center of Lulu's world again, Alexis may struggle with the idea of being irrelevant in Lulu's life. This fear could exacerbate her existing resentment and make her emotions even more volatile. Lulu's awakening and the reactions of those around her. When Lulu wakes up, the entire town of Port Charles will be in shock. Friends, family, and loved ones will gather around her, each grappling with their own feelings about the moment. Laura will likely be overwhelmed with joy and relief, but Alexis' emotions will be much more complicated. Laura's overwhelming joy. For Laura, this is a moment of pure happiness. She will be thrilled to finally see her daughter awake and conscious after all this time. But as much as Laura wants to celebrate Lulu's return, she will also have to deal with the tension that has developed between her and Alexis. Laura might want to focus on her daughter's recovery, but the lingering animosity with Alexis will be hard to ignore. Alexis' inner conflict. Alexis, on the other hand, will be torn between her happiness for Lulu and her deep resentment toward Laura. She'll have to come to terms with the fact that her relationship with Lulu may never be the same, and that Laura will be the one who takes the lead in Lulu's life. Alexis will have to confront her feelings and decide whether she will continue to harbor resentment or find a way to move forward. The future of Alexis and Laura's relationship. The question remains, how will Alexis and Laura's relationship evolve in the wake of Lulu's miraculous recovery? Will they find a way to reconcile, or will their rivalry escalate further? Potential for reconciliation. Despite the tensions, there is always a chance for reconciliation between Alexis and Laura. Both women have been through difficult times, and their shared history might eventually lead them to find common ground. Lulu's recovery could be the catalyst for this, as they both work together to care for her and help her adjust to life after the coma. Continued rivalry and strain. Alternatively, the resentment could continue to fester, leading to more conflict between Alexis and Laura. Their rivalry has always been an underlying current in their relationship, and with Lulu's return, it could once again take center stage. Lulu's miraculous return to consciousness is sure to create ripples throughout Port Charles. For Alexis, this moment will not only bring joy for her niece's recovery, but it will also force her to confront unresolved feelings of resentment toward Laura. As the two women navigate their strained relationship in the wake of this miracle, fans can expect plenty of emotional drama, conflict, and growth. Whether they choose to reconcile or continue their rivalry, one thing is for certain: life in Port Charles will never be the same. This is just a start, and you can expand on each section by adding more specific details about past storylines, dialogues between characters, and the emotions they might be feeling. Would you like more specific sections expanded or additional suggestions for deepening the drama? General Hospital spoilers tease that Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, is facing every parent's worst nightmare. As viewers know, Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, recently passed away while in recovery at General Hospital, right after a successful surgery where she donated a portion of her liver to give to Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens. Even though Sam's portion of the surgery seemed to be a success, Sam suffered a heart attack not long after waking up from the procedure.